Okay guys, this is going to be a mix of my first impression slash first gameplay of the multiplayer Battlefield 3 beta. That's why you thought you were funny, babe, because you're not even playing it. You're playing COD. What the crap. Okay, sorry for that side note thingy-majig. Anyway, if you guys hear some random talking or whatever in the background, that's probably my girlfriend communicating with her team. Yes. Anyhow, I have a few things to go over in this. Like the sharp slash brightness. I have my screen set to be like lit up, illuminated or whatever. I don't know what's called. The backlight. I have that pulled almost all the way up, if not all the way up. My sharpness is like way super sharp. My brightness is pulled up quite high. My saturation's at it a little bit, so on and so forth. And going into this game, I have realized it's a little bit of an issue at first. I switched it over to game mode. It played through a little better, and then I switched it back to my custom settings, and it was like, I don't know. It was still a little rough, but after a while playing on it, I was getting used to it. But it's like, one of those things you'll have to tinker with on your own, see what you like, whatnot. But most likely, once I get the game and whatnot, I probably will not be playing it on the same settings as COD and Modern Warfare 3. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess, though. I am not very professional at this game. Wow, babe, you turn those up so loud. You're like blowing my eardrums out. You're gonna blow the speakers. Anyway, sorry. You don't have to turn it down. I'm just messing with you. And it's not even there. It's their chat audio. Yes, but I don't know how this narration's going on here so well. I mean, the video is kind of running smooth and kind of not. It like goes back and forth in here. But here in my first couple videos, like I was saying, I do really horrible. Like, I don't even know the buttons. Sitting there, threw a grenade at myself, and here it goes. It's being choppy again. I'm gonna try to close out a couple programs while I'm doing this real quick. Close out Mozilla and whatnot. Nothing that's really gonna make much of a difference. Okay, but I do get better. My KD starts picking up. I'll be around like 16, 17, and I don't know, 10 to 12 or something like that on the data side. But it's still not the best. It's nothing impressive. I'm sorry. I should be talking about my impression of the game and not my horrible playing ability. Okay. On the game side of this, once again, the colors and everything it seems a lot more vivid in itself. So amping out your brightness and everything might cause a bit of an issue. Then again, I don't know, maybe you want everything to be really popped and blah blah. But that's all on you. Test it out, figure out what you like, what you don't like, and hopefully this recording program starts working a little better, or my Sony Vegas actually works. 1 second, please. Sorry. Okay, so a few things on the actual game itself, though, and the play of it, like the enemies and their like indicators and the visibility for all of that is a lot rougher than most of the other games I've been playing lately, like the Section 8 and the Modern Warfare and the Black Ops and so on and so forth. Like, it's a little harder to see that tiny triangle above their head, and sometimes their orange name or whatever. They haven't been showing up on the mini-map as well for me. I don't know if they're just using like suppressors or if they're not being spotted or how all that works yet, but yeah. Once again, I think some of the stuff down there, like in the classes, are a little messed up. Like when it tells you you're on recon or assault or whatnot. I think the medic and the assault are like backwards sometimes. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like that. On the same note, going into the classes and stuff, for different teams, you have like different weapons and different attachments to them. Um, like you use the same class and you'll have a different sniper rifle or whatever. I mean, you understand. I don't really need to go over that too much. One of my favorite things so far in this game would be the sprint and dive feature, like how you go prone and everything else. I'm glad they brought being able to go prone into Battlefield 3. However, there's a lot of people who are like camping out, laying down, just in bushes or whatever. But I guess that's part of the makeup of this game is to do that. Anyway, like if you're sitting there and sprinting and then all of a sudden you go prone or whatever, you dive just like in Black Ops, which it bothers me some in Black Ops. I like to be able to drop shot people, so on and so forth. But in here it's nice because like if there's a little bit of cover next to you, like let's say a sign or something, you can sprint and hit your dive and whatnot. And if you're still holding on to your sprint, after you dive and go prone through that short distance, you will come right back up into a sprint. And I really do like that feature. I mean, I don't think it's actually saved my life as of yet, but it's been fun. You know, it's been fun to pull off and whatnot. Um, I'm still debating a little bit on like going over some of the upgrades and whatnot on here. Like you get sprint and stuff like that as it goes on, some of the weapons and stuff. I still don't really want to ruin those for people. I'll probably mention a few of them here and there though, like I just did with the sprinting thing, which I don't know exactly what that does. You either probably move faster or can move for a longer duration of time. Even though I don't think my sprints really ran out. I think there's been times when I've tried to sprint and the game doesn't like want me to, so I have to kind of stop and then sprint, which is a little annoying, but it hasn't really seemed like much of an issue as of yet. One thing that is a bit of a pet peeve on here to me though is the grenades. Like you can't cook them. I'll go to cook it, and as soon as I click on it, it throws it. So it's like, eh. And right here, I wasn't trying to switch teams or whatever. I was just trying to hit the B button and back out of that, not reading the message. And the message was like, just press A, because you can't do it. Anyway, I don't have audio coming out of the screen either when I'm trying to run this narration. I don't know what is up with that. It's kind of annoying. But, oh well. So I went over like the sprint, the dive, the cooking grenades and everything. The strats on here are a lot different as well, but it kind of pulls from like the other Battlefields and whatnot. That like, I mean, there is a lot more camping and everything, and you'll still find some people rushing, but with the size of the maps and all the different areas to move around and whatnot, like if you do it strategically, it's okay. You know, you can move from cover to cover and run up pretty well. But the way people just start pinning out the maps, and when this game actually is, you know, like out and people are playing it more and everything, I think it might be a little rougher or easier yet again. But yeah, you'll find a lot of people just laying prone, camping around trees and in bushes, or like on top of something, and that itself is a little aggravating for people like me who like to constantly rush and stuff. But it's also a good thing because it teaches them more how to be a little more conservative, you know. So you'll see me doing that a lot, like sitting back and whatnot. You'll also see me like kind of confused about the objectives, heading the wrong way, or sitting back waiting for people to pop out their spawns and whatnot. And then you got your squad spawn, of course, and you also have this attack insert basically where the recon team can put down a radio and you can spawn on that. This video's over, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. That's basically my first impression though. Yep.